So the next question which people often ask me is, how do we crack interviews by using strengths? Another question which people often ask me, and this question is required to be answered for a lot of clarity in a very critical phase of life called interview. So all of you give interviews in your life, or if you're not giving interviews currently, maybe there will be an opportunity in your life where you will get a chance to give interview. So people ask me that, okay, how do we crack interviews using something very simple called strengths? First of all, I know that you have all the knowledge about your areas of improvement. You make sure that you are completely aware about areas of improvement, and you've also taken some action and improved on your area of improvement. That's fine. That's something which I know that you're already aware of. So the next question which people often ask me is, how do we crack interviews by using strengths? I know that when you prepare for an interview, before even your preparation starts, you identify your areas of improvement and you try to convert all your areas of improvement in your strengths, because you want to be very prepared for interview, and you want to, even if there are certain of areas of improvement, you want to showcase that, okay, I have taken these actions to work on my areas of improvement, which is fair. Not many people think very seriously that their strengths can also be a really, really good point for them and can be game changer for them while cracking interviews. So the first step is, when you look at strengths and using your strengths in cracking interview, then the first step is identifying your strengths. So first of all, you should have awareness about your strengths. And my request to you is, do not just limit your awareness of strengths by doing SWOT analysis, by taking feedback from others. That's good. But if you really want to create an impact and really want to showcase your uniqueness, if you want to really link all your achievements, you want to demonstrate your self-awareness in interviews, then you must identify your strengths using a scientific methodology. And nothing can be better than Clifton's strength, which was innovated by father of strength psychology, Don Clifton. The first step, if you want to crack interviews using strength, is to discover your strength using a scientific method, identify them. The second step is mapping everything in your life, what you do naturally, and understanding that, okay, how you apply your strengths in your day-to-day life. Because what happens, if you are really, really true in your interviewer will appreciate that. And how can you be really true in interviews? When you know your strength, when you understand what you do, how you do, and you're also able to explain that to interviewer very, very genuinely, very convincingly. So once you know about your strengths, you will be able to convince or narrate every aspect of your life and linking with your strength and how you have utilized. So let's say if you are giving a job interview, interviewers will be keen to understand that how will you add value in the organization. Alright, so you have been called for that interview. That means, you have some basic competence, certain skill set. There is a qualification, the eligibility that you meet. Therefore, you have been called for the interview. Like you, there are a lot of other people who have also been called for the interview. So now in this process, people who will be aware about their strengths will have an advantage, because they will be able to tell that how will they apply the competency that they have acquired, the skill set that they acquired in the job that has been offered to them. So that will give you a very unique selling point about yourself, and that will give you a very genuine approach of telling others that how will you naturally apply, and you'll be able to link with that. Then you can actually give very good examples by identifying your achievements and mapping them genuinely, that how you could achieve certain things by leveraging your strength, by naturally applying your strength. And this can be really simple but very impactful strategy to crack interview and to tell about your achievements convincingly, that okay, this is how you apply yourself naturally, and therefore you've been able to achieve this in your interview. Third is, when you demonstrate self-awareness in an interview, then your interviewers really get impressed. Because see, they are obviously people who are taking interview, they know a bit more than you about that subject, about that field, and therefore they are there in the selection panel. Now, what they expect you to demonstrate self-awareness, if you are aware about yourself, and if you are also able to tell them about yourself and explain them that who you are as an individual. Because it's very difficult for any individual who's sitting on the other side to judge about an individual and to get a correct picture about an individual. Many times, during the interview, apart from skill set, competency, interviewers also look at the right fitment with the organization. Whether this person will be able to fit in the organization culture, who is this person, that's the understanding that interviewer want to gain from an interviewee during the discussion. So therefore, in that aspect, if you can demonstrate clear self-awareness by identifying your natural strengths and explaining them with solid examples and genuine examples, they will be really, really impressed. So my sense is that look at your strength as your USPs. Look at it from the point of view that when any product comes to the market, any marketer, when they design a marketing campaign, they try to highlight USPs. And USPs are very clearly identified by the consumer, and therefore consumers buy those products and consume those services because they are also able to see those USPs in action in a very unique manner and very clearly. Therefore, when you use your strength and you link your interview and you create your interview preparation around your strength, and you're trying to link your strength with really genuine examples, you will be able to make sure that your USPs are not just USPs which are just good fancy English words, but they are natural talents which you can also go deeper and give relevant examples about how you have used it and how will you use it in future. The interviewer will get clear picture about how will you add value if they hire you for that specific job. So these are few suggestions that I would like to give you, and that's how your strengths can help you crack any kind of interview. I hope you like this video. My request is please share this video with your friends who are trying to crack an interview and who want to understand how to crack interview using a simple concept like strength. I know you don't take your strengths as seriously as you take your areas of improvement.